Ziggy Sparks.
All I got is blue for you. Tiptoe right through me, skip stones amuse my soul. Fly high up lovely, dive into my whole world. Miracles running, hey, isn't it funny how everyone lucky just isn't so lucky when all of the loving and all of the honey run out on the lucky, they leave you with nothing. So I write another line with pollen falling from the sky, crush it up into the spine, bending from the other side, decaying from the entropy. No genie reaches out to me. The stars are all that I can see. Radioactive.
All right, welcome once again to the Ziggy Sparks podcast, or I like to call it SPARXCAST. And I brought today one of my best friends and companions. Goes by many names, shares a name with me, but we like to call him Oddwic, because that is what his music is under.
Yes.
Oddwic. And you can find it lots of places. Where? SoundCloud.
YouTube at the moment.
YouTube is the main one. Oddwic Music.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out. Lots of good stuff there. And welcome, Mr. Zach Adams Gregory.
How are you?
Welcome to the set.
Yeah,
What do you think? You ever been here before? It's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
It's not bad. It's fun. So, took some notes today. Just to stay on track. But, yeah, so we go back a little bit.
Live together.
Yep, for 6+ years.
Mm-hmm.
6+ years. We've shared a bathroom and
Yep.
seen some stuff,
Yep.
done some stuff, played a lot of music
Yep.
in that time.
Right downstairs.
Yep, in the basement on Shirley Street
Yep.
and Cedar Street in Grand Rapids. So yeah, we go back at, let's see, we met in 15,
20,
something like that,
yeah.
14, 15.
Like right after you graduated high school.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And so it is now 2025.
Yep.
It's been a good decade.
Yep.
So it's enough time to really get to know someone. Yep. And together we are a rhythm section in Theometric.
Which you should check out.
Currently, yeah, Theometric. Plug. So you have a love for percussion.
Yeah, percussion and drums, yeah, in general, yeah.
And general question, where does it come from?
I honestly don't really know. I do remember wanting to play the drums, like, in the school band, back in, like, middle school.
Yeah.
But, it was a requirement to learn the piano, and I had no interest in learning the piano at the time. So I did not, like, play the drums then. And throughout high school, I ended up playing saxophone and clarinet instead.
Yeah.
Bass clarinet, which got me into the whole mindset of the rhythm section even more. It's where I wanted to be. So
I forgot you played saxophone and stuff back then. But
barely.
why?
It was mainly
Yeah.
the clarinet and
Okay.
bass clarinet.
Okay.
But
A woodwind.
yeah, and then the bari sax for like a growl if they
That's
needed it
so
in
awesome.
band.
You need to bring that back. That whole skill. That'd be amazing. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, I was in band too, and I like auditioned for percussion, and I was a student that like took drum lessons on the side,
Yeah, yeah.
and they didn't take me in percussion.
Was it like why? Because of
Maybe
the
my
marimba stuff.
my sight reading was bad.
Oh, yeah, mine,
something
yeah.
was just off.
I could never sight read.
And
I could never read music.
They kept me on trumpet, but whatever. Played some good trumpet, and but I did a marching band. I played the bass drum, so I did do that.
Oh, see, you got farther than I did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I played the kit in jazz band in 8th grade.
Yeah, you got way farther than I did.
But
Playing drums in high school.
But whatever, that was your introduction.
Yeah, and then I bought a kit in like 2016 from a mutual friend of ours who hadn't touched it since high school.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's still the main kit that I use now. Just started playing then. So it's been like 8 years.
It was a
something
good one
like that.
too.
It is a good one, yeah. Oddwic accent series. So it's like a intermediate drum kit, but
Yep.
yeah, it's still good.
Yeah, it's great. I remember when he brought that to the house, and yeah, that was a lot of fun times back then. So yeah, so that was when the percussion started, but what were you listening to back then, and what excited you?
Well, when we met, I was starting to get into jam bands more then.
Yeah.
Because of a mutual friend of ours. And,
You know who you are.
yeah. But the rhythm section in Humphreys actually got me into the idea of, like, actually playing percussion as opposed to the drums, like the drum kit. Same with, like, the String Cheese Incident. That duo got me into that idea. So I just started buying congas and djembes and the whole setup, the whole percussion like rig as well. And yeah, so I've been doing that too.
Nice. So that time really brought out a big musical love for you. Because I remember when we met at the party at our homie's house.
Yes.
Which was 2 houses down from my house. And so my group is having a party, their group is having a party, and we combined parties. It was a super party. It was an amazing time. You know, people going over to his house, people going to my house, and there was a lot of music going on, like
a lot of the same music going on, coincidentally.
Yeah, and like playing music and stuff, and like I remember hearing our buddy rap for the first time, and you just start singing some like rhythm, and there was just had drums laying on the floor, and people were just banging on random drums.
Yep.
His whole kit spread apart and stuff. And yeah, it was a big musical thing. I think I may have had a guitar. I don't know.
Yeah, you and Dane, at the time, brought over your guitars and
nice.
And whoever else was living there at the time.
It was a big musical gathering for the first time.
It's great.
It was a great time. Yeah, it was a great experience. And it was like, oh God, there's musicians down the street. That's awesome. We can meet up, and that turned into becoming roommates down the road and making music together.
Yeah,
and
for years.
Like that. So that was cool. So that's really when your musical creativity really sparked. I know you were like, you did a lot more.
Yeah, I was playing like music like from an early age or whatever, kind of like
with your buddy at the coffee shop.
Yeah, I was playing music at a coffee shop like all the time, and I mean all like different kinds of music. Like back then, I was listening to a lot of grunge music, like still, and like rock music, and then started hanging around you, and then got into more of like the jam band music. And psychedelic like electronic music started to come in with Spungel at the time, early on, but like the jam band scene also brought me into more of like the EDM scene, psychedelic EDM scene as well. So there's like
that kind of floored your interest.
Yeah, and making psychedelic jam band electronic-ish
Right.
music.
Which is basically what you can get out of Oddwic when you look it up tonight.
Yeah.
Right after this.
The goal is to perform it with a live band.
Right.
But because they're definitely just songs that I make in my bedroom and basement with friends and things like that coming over. But yeah, definitely, yeah. The idea is to get like a live band together to perform the songs and then jam, come up with just random jams from those songs and things like that at the time. Yeah, combining both of those worlds.
If you like what you're hearing and you want to audition for the live Oddwic band, in the comments.
Yeah.
Or in the DMs.
The Strange Vibes band.
The Strange Vibes, yeah. Definitely Oddwic has a Strange Vibes attitude and stuff to it. Like, I get like Nightmare Before Christmas kind of vibes sometimes, but...
It means strange idea is really like...
Like it.
Yeah, where it comes from. And because I was like, when I first got Ableton, I was just learning how to use it, still am, but like just throwing different weird ideas together over a beat and seeing if this one sounded good or if this didn't sound good. You know what I mean? And I still do that for sure. But
it started with the drums and the percussion.
Yeah.
The beat, and then
eventually, I learned how to make bass lines.
Layering on top of it.
Started out with like live looping, and some of them kind of are live loopy. That kind of thing. But
Nice.
Working with you and actually coming up with like written parts and actually coming up with songs, you know what I mean? As opposed to like the live looping was definitely a change, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it's still progressing and ever growing.
Yeah, into whatever, yeah.
And that's awesome. So yeah, jam bands you were listening to recently, and then you said Spangel.
Yeah.
Give me your other big current influences.
And the psychedelic electronic side, like Spangel, Ott. Yeah, Hugo Kant, French trip hop.
Nice.
Love that. Doogie Hoogie. I don't know if I ever say that correctly. Also
Nice.
French trip hop. Closey, I really like on that side of things as well. And then for jam bands like the String Cheese Incident, like Umphreys, Dopapod,
Yes, the local West Michigan or Midwest jam scene.
This like
If
that's
you know, you know.
Yeah, that's Fish. I like Fish. I've not been to a Fish show, but jam bands like I do. I just like I like the idea of like just music, no words, dancing, melodic,
dance music.
Yeah.
You dance music, and then there's like blow your mind kind of riffy music and stuff. As the Chan and the Polyphia and the crazy stuff.
Which those are good bands too. Yeah, I like them. Yeah.
Love it.
But
yeah, I like it's for the mind, music for the mind, and like I don't know, it just makes you think when it's not always the dance music or whatever.
Yeah, like I like the bands like Schmungel I like because you'd have no idea what's gonna happen next. Like after you've heard it 1,000 times, sure, but like it's such a unique musical journey to go on. When somebody listens to it for the first time, in whatever frame of mind, like you're gonna not have any idea.
Yeah.
And then Ott is more of a sci-dub reggae back version of that, and it's still very like you still have no idea where it's gonna go musically, and that's what I like about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a journey. It's its own thing. You listen to the whole album, see where it takes you. It's not just a one pop track kind of thing.
Yeah.
Even though we like our heavy hitters.
Which I've got songs that are just straightforward, songs too,
Yeah.
and because those are more comfortable to write, honestly, than these. I'm still learning how to like try to write something as weird as that. Like I don't even know what kind of world they're in to do that, but yeah. But the more people I work with, you know what I mean. Really, I'm mainly working on my production skills still, and trying to bring whatever weird idea I have to life.
Yep. Yeah.
Correctly, I suppose.
Yeah, all these current ideas that come to you right now, and you have this big project in the works that you've been working on for a while, and I mean, obviously he has stuff already released that you can listen to on YouTube, SoundCloud, and
Oddwic music.
And there's a good variety out there, but you are building this like first real solid album, right?
Yeah, it's basically going to be a collection of all of my favorite like from all the little EPs I've been putting out like on YouTube, which is just stuff from that I have written in the last like 3 months, and then I'll just sort of put it out on YouTube. Yeah. But my favorite ones, I'm just gonna put out Spotify at some point here, and I still don't know what I'm gonna call that one yet, but it'll just be under Oddwic Music on Spotify when that comes out. But
can't wait. Yeah, because it's like this last year, you started producing some stuff that was like, oh man, he stepped up a little bit. Like,
watching countless YouTube videos. For sure, yeah.
Been really digging deep, and it's really cool to see.
And just doing it every day. Just, you know what I mean? The more, like, if you do it every day, you just get better at it.
That's the practice, right? That's awesome. You get a lot of joy out of just making your own stuff, and I mean, I do too, and like as soon as I record something and like you hear it back, it's just like serotonin and dopamine.
Oh yeah.
It's just
that's the best part.
The best feeling.
Yeah.
And
I do like the idea. Like I do think of myself more of like I like writing songs as opposed to like producing like a song, in the sense of like writing a song to me is easier. Like I can just throw all those ideas down, but then making it into something production wise that's really, really, really nice to listen to. That's been more of a challenge for me. But that's where my heart is at, is just writing songs.
Because you want it to sound amazing.
Well, as best it can,
mainly to you.
Yeah.
Just want it to feel as much as it possibly can, you know? Like, that is a good pursuit to learn recording and work on that, because you've been songwriting and stuff for years, but now it's time to get the final product. Really.
And I'm not trying to spend a bunch of money.
We ain't got money. We don't have it yet.
At least, not now. And I mean, there like people have done it. You know, made really good sounding albums in their bedrooms just themselves with Ableton. So that's that's the fun of it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Until I get my 4K camera, I gotta use my iPhone. You know, but you still get the picture. You know, maybe a little pixelated, but it's fine. So you have some goals for this year, I would say.
Yeah. Getting a live band together in some way, shape or form, to perform some of these songs. And they wouldn't be 1-to-1 per se of like what's on the album. But getting just a group of people together and go around and playing some of these songs for sure. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
And promoting the album once I actually put it out.
Yes.
And decide on some things I haven't decided on yet.
So releasing the album is going to be a big one.
But that'll happen this year, and looking forward to playing it with some people, as many people as I can. I do have acoustic versions of some of these songs that I've like worked through, and all the way up to full band, so arrangements. So
sweet.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun to do this year too.
Yep. You'll catch us very soon at a corner bar near you or something, or
Yep, figuring it out as we go.
Maybe the amphitheater downtown or something like that. The sidewalk of
Yeah.
the amphitheater downtown. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good goal. Obviously, we mentioned we're in Theometric, the 3-piece alt rock trio, and that project is always ever growing with AJ constantly writing and being such a creative mind. It's so fun to become like unite as a rhythm section for him and just get a lot of energy out and just rock out. So there's a third album coming this year for Theometric, so that's cool. Constantly listening to the last one on Spotify and everywhere, but part of my thing is, I go by Ziggy Sparks, and my whole thing is like we are a temporary spark of light. We're here for a short period of time, and like what's your message while you're here? What are you gonna like leave behind, or what do you want to leave behind? Even from this project.
Yeah, I don't think necessarily like that at all. I just like, one of the reasons why I like instrumental music is because there's no words telling you what the song is about and what you're supposed to take from it. So I mean, I'm gonna leave behind my music and whatever people think of it. So
take it or leave it.
Yeah, I guess.
Take it or leave it.
But and like I do, yeah. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to make myself a better musician while I'm here.
I like it.
Yeah, and then whatever the receipts are when I'm done, people can sort through that or not. It doesn't really,
But here's Oddwic Spark. Here it is.
Yeah. This
strange music.
It's strange, yeah. I mean, sometimes, yeah.
But it is groovy. It's so funky sometimes. It's like reggae. It's trip hop. It's very unique. It's very cool, and and I think it will definitely fit into a scene very well, and I can't wait to see this year and all the years to come. I can't wait to be a part of it and play some bunch of music this year. Play some bass or guitar, really, whatever you want. Yeah. Should we talk about free will? That's a whole nother podcast. Yeah. Because we have this inside joke. This ongoing we can never debate. Agree. Yeah, no. Like in the past, we haven't really agreed on whether or not we have free will. No, we never. And I can't wait to do this again and just make it the whole thing about that. The whole thing. Yeah. Okay. It needs to be. We'll do that soon. Hell yeah. But anyway, thanks, man. Thanks for doing this. Yeah. Anytime. And, we got band practice. Actually, no, band practice is canceled. Was canceled because of AJ. It's like and the weather. It's 4 degrees out right now in Michigan. Full of snow everywhere. January 20. I'm not sure when this will be released. Probably in a couple weeks. But yeah, it's cold out right now. But So, yep. Again, Oddwic Music. Yep. ODDWIC Music. On YouTube is probably the main one. Yeah, and SoundCloud. I have stuff up there as well. Follow him on Facebook and Instagram, and check out Theometric. And stay tuned, because seriously, there's going to be a lot of great music released this year, and I can't wait to share it with everybody. So, sweet. Hell yeah. We did it. Peace out. Next time.